we finally get to speak to you after a couple of weeks of sitting on the sidelines, but it's good to obviously get you back in front of the camera again. And what a day, obviously, to talk about it. I mean, wouldn't say it was more exciting as last year. I mean, obviously it was a massive game today in the Irish Cup, and obviously it was an important competition. But again, today, I mean, to come away with a 4-1 defeat, Paul, I mean, it's how could you analyse that performance today?
Well, the analysation is they started like a house on fire, and we didn't. They were warned that they would come after us. They were told they have to get a stake in the game, and if you're going to do what we did, which wasn't good enough, kicking the ball up a pitch, getting ownership, looking to do build up, looking to go match for them, then you're going to ask for trouble, and that's what happened. So the fact that we give 2 goals away and we're 2 down in 3 minutes, really at the end of the games that they chase,
Yeah, and they played a very strong side today, which we kind of expected, but again, to go down so early, so quickly with 2 goals, I mean, it was a bit of a sucker punch early on.
Well, it was, and listen, they paid us massive respect by the team that they played. Last year they didn't play a full team, and that's why it probably ran close. Though in fairness, we missed Ferguson today. He's been playing excellent, scoring goals, but also contributing to the team in terms of his presence in the box, his linking play, his balls in, winning headers, etc. So that Matthew unfortunately had a bit of an illness, so we're hoping, praying that he's going to be okay sooner rather than later, so we'll know more on Tuesday. But listen, it was always going to be a tough ask. They're the team, they're full time. They play, they're good physical condition. Otherwise, really happy with our physical condition today. I thought we were close to them. But listen, they're a good unit. They interchange well, they move well, and I thought for large parts of the game we were good and we stayed with them.
And Miss Big Kyle Owens today as well. I mean, obviously, unfortunately, he was sent off last night. He was another key player that we were missing today. We could have done with him at the back today.
Well, there's shortage of match practice in Big Bearsy, unfortunately, but we played him today. Maybe not it wasn't fair. Yusuf Merson as well hasn't had a lot of games. So RJ Radies has at home been really instrumental in what we do, along with Owens. So we kind of, if I'm to be honest with you, we didn't miss that because you do start up a play and we look for that, and we were a wee bit wanting in the first half with that. We didn't do enough build up, we didn't do enough control of the game, we didn't do enough passes, we didn't do enough outs. So listen, at the end of the day, it's not a bad result against a very, very good Champions team.
And it was a better second half performance. I mean, we got on the score sheet, which we didn't do last year, which is a positive. I mean, we did have a few chances to maybe nick even another goal towards the end.
Well, we did. Michael had a chance, and Tiernan had a chance, and we had a couple of half chances around the end. And as you say, we were good second half. I thought with some outstanding performances. Young Patterson was good. Particularly Roland Wilson was excellent. Liam Tillman's come on and give a good account to himself. McCurby's done well in the wide areas. I think with Tiernan's form recently, they have him well marshalled. So maybe Tiernan wasn't as effective of what he could have been. And as I says, I can't fault the team in terms of their effort against a very good good team.
A bit of positive news today. I mean, we announced there this afternoon, on social media as well, that 2 of the boys, Tiernan and young Joshua, has signed a pro contract with the club now, which is great news. Obviously, I spoke to you before the game. Obviously, with Tiernan's recent form, I'm sure a lot of clubs are interested in Tiernan. Yeah. I mean, he's scoring goals. He was 6 goals in 5 games now. I mean, he scored a fantastic hat-trick last week. But it's good to have that concreted now with us for the next 18 months.
Well, he's going to be here he's got a lot to do in his game. He's seen that today, but I've known him since he was a kid. He's a talented boy. He can score goals, but he has to do better with his link play. He has to do better with his movements, his understanding of his movements. But he's a powerful unit. And then obviously Josh is difficult because my boy, but he's very instrumental in what we do. He gets us up a pitch. He's good on the ball. He keeps possession. He's developing as well. And the 2 of them are only 21. There's a lot more to come from them, and that's what we want. With some outstanding young players. Jack Kenner, even though he didn't play today, he's got great potential. Patterson, 21. McCurby, 19. With real good, solid potential there that's going to take this club forward.
Yeah. Well, finally, before you go tonight, back to bread and butter next week, our massive game.
Yeah, well, they're all big games now. We want to try and get as many points as we can because the championship was always going to be our priority. This was a break from it today, and we told them it was a free hit. Now, good learning today for the team, good learning 100%. For the players. Players see what the top end of Premiership's like, and as I says, it was a good game. We've learnt, and we'll move on to a home game against Portadown next week.
But it is good for them to go into that game, obviously with the result last week and obviously recent weeks as well. I mean, obviously there's a bit of a joke going on at the minute between yourself and obviously the backing teams. Obviously you haven't been there the last few weeks because of suspension or whatever. But I mean, it's good to have that form and the experience from today getting into that big game next week.
Well, the ownership of the players has been excellent. The fact that we haven't been in the change rooms and I haven't been in, it's been brilliant. I've been really pleased with players, and even today in the Lards, me and I think 7 or 8 really give a good account of themselves. And listen, there's all the reasons why the ones maybe didn't play their maximum, maybe short of game practice, maybe short of a wee bit of know-how, but I can't fault the players. The players have been excellent, the training's been really good, they've given everything in training, and I'm happy with the way we're going as a team and as a club. Now, do we need players in? Possibly, but I'm happy with the group that we've got. We don't really need big numbers, because we've invested a lot of time in this team on the training pitch and the rooms of giving them information. So we're really pleased with where we're going, but at the same time we're mindful that we're in a business end now and we need to kick on, and that's essential, as many points as we can in the league.